Hello, my name is Cynthia, and this is my Code of Ethics and Hot Buttons Behavior Management presentation. This is for ECS 315 Classroom Organizational and Child Guidance. Personal Code and Ethics and Child Rights. My personal code of ethics are I will create and provide children with a safe, nurturing, and sympathetic learning environment. I will act in the best interest of every child by expanding my teaching skills and practices through learning and self reflection. Each child's culture, traditions, and values will always be honored and incorporated into their goals, curriculum, and activities. Children and their families will be treated with respect. Families will always be put into consideration with their child's educational goals and needs. Child rights. Each child has the right to express and show who they are as individuals. This includes culture, traditions, beliefs, values, and home language. All children have the right to quality care and learning experiences, including access to in or outside resources to help support their learning environment. Each child has the right to a caring, welcoming, and safe learning environment. Each child shall not be harmed and always protected from abuse, negligence, and violence. All children shall be given equal opportunities and given the freedom to learn, explore, and discover. Um, Everyone should know about the special rights of children because children often need help from adults to get their rights and to be able to use them. So this is my hot button behaviors. My hot button behaviors are not listening to my words, repeating myself more than 3 times, what causes me to feel overwhelmed and affects my relationship with the child and family by not fostering a secure and positive connection, such as not having meaningful interactions, not building a child-teacher bond by not taking time to talk to the child at eye level, may cause a negative relationship with families, may cause families to be uncomfortable with open communication. My next one is hitting and screaming, which causes me to feel frustrated. This affects my relationship with the child and family by not building a strong foundation with the child that promotes the child to express their feelings and doesn't support language and vocabulary development, not supporting a trusting and comfortable space, doesn't develop a supportive and trusting bond with families. My last one is tantrums and being told no and throwing objects, what causes me to feel irritated, and this affects my relationship with the child and family by behaviors impact the relationship with the children by not getting to know them on a personal level and support their needs to support social emotional language development, not respecting or not developing relation sorry not developing respect and appreciation of families, not working as a team with families to support them in and out of the classroom. Behavior management plan before the behavior, how I will consider relationships with child and family, which are learning about families' perspectives and funds of knowledge, having open and honest communication, develop and support consistently welcoming and caring relationships, share classroom expectations and expectations of families. Relationships are influenced on trust and build over time. Things to consider in family history and culture are honor traditions, values, beliefs, and child rearing practices, knowing the child and family background, asking questions about the child. Some prevention strategies to implement before behavior happen or occurs are having established classroom routines, having clear and simple classroom expectations, having careful arrangement of the physical environment to decrease behaviors, knowing the child as an individual and their needs, position yourself to see all children in the classroom, knowing triggers of each child and knowing when a behavior may occur. Behavior management plan during the behavior. Here are some ways that I can interact with the child during the behavior. Offer different levels of assistance or redirection depending on each child's needs. Accepting the child as they are and supporting them with empathy. Be calm and use a calm tone of voice. Be understanding and try to connect with the child to understand why the behavior is happening. Breathe deeply and slowly. Help the child stay in the situation until it is resolved. Some of my self care strategies include utilize positive self talk, breathe, you can do this. Take a step back and take a deep breath. Ask for help from colleagues. Close your eyes and count to 10 and go back to the situation. How I can regulate myself and support the child. Acknowledge the child's emotions and tell them it is okay to feel mad or sad. After stepping back, problem solve solutions with the child. Give options. Discuss and remind the child of classroom expectations. After the behavior, how I will take time for self care includes go for a walk, do some self reflection and brainstorm strategies to better support the children, connect with a loved one, find a peaceful and quiet space and take deep breaths to recenter yourself. Reflection on the incident. Look at the physical environment, make simple changes so they are adaptable and can be used by the children in a variety of ways. Take time to think about what is the child trying to communicate. Take into consideration the child's culture, beliefs, views, and values. Think about how you can help them develop coping strategies where needed and thrive in their uniqueness. Some resource for support is challenging behavior, what happens and what helps and what doesn't, and 7 powerful teacher self-care ideas that actually work. My behavior management plan aligns with my code of ethics and child rights by it emphasizes on creating a safe, nurturing, and sympathetic learning environment for children, remaining calm and using a calm tone of voice, ensuring the physical environment is carefully arranged. All aspects of the child's culture, traditions, values, and beliefs are put into consideration within the classroom setting, so family background is honored, children's background is incorporated in prevention strategies, meeting their needs, and personal information is used for their developmental goals. Both align to protect all children in and out of the classroom setting, respects the child as an individual. Reflection, how my outlook on behavior has changed throughout this course. Um, the physical environment of my classrooms has an influence on behavior. So, how my is set up, I have to be mindful and carefully arrange it so that it does not promote challenging behaviors. Children's behaviors are a way of them trying to communicate something, so they're just not doing it just to do it. They have either unmet need or they're having trouble with expressing their emotions or using their words, and they are basically showing us that they need help and they need further support. Challenging behaviors is not a personal thing. Children are just not doing it because they want to do it to the teacher or their peers. So it's important that we don't take it as a personal threat or that the child does not like us. Having expectations can support positive behaviors in the classroom. I have learned that having expectations in the classroom can promote the behaviors that we want to see in the classroom, and that is very important to reduce challenging behaviors. My opinion of the caregiver's role and responsibility. My opinion of the caregiver's role and responsibilities has not changed but has expanded. Through this course, I have realized that our role and responsibilities are more than just curriculum activities and teaching children their ABCs. We also have the responsibility and role of shaping young children's behaviors and ensuring that we are effectively supporting them and meeting their needs, all while we ensure that all children are included in how we support their development, how we set up the physical environment, how we communicate, and what prevention strategies work with each child, and just taking the time to fully know the child as an individual. This slide is letter to yourself and other teachers. Dear fellow teachers and self, there is one thing that I have learned from Troublemakers lessons in freedom from young children, which is every young child's challenging behavior is a form of communicating something. In a world where every child is unique in their own way, we must do all that we can out of love, patience, and dedication. No child should be labeled troublemaker. It is important as educators who help shape young children's minds and hearts to do so with the knowledge of knowing the child, their culture, traditions, values, and beliefs. Every child deserves to be treated with equality, respect, kindness, and never separated from their community. I have come to learn that as educators, it is critical that we first get to know the children and their families in our care. Knowing the child as a unique individual is an effective way to help support children with challenging behaviors and plan effective strategies to support them in the classroom. Kaiser and Ramsky emphasized that children bring their own set of culturally based expectations, skills, talents, abilities, and values with them into their classroom. It is important that we incorporate the child's background into the classroom environment and use it to make sense of the behaviors they may demonstrate. Consider who they are and where they come from when finding solutions to help them cope with their emotions, problem solve solutions to incidents, and know and how they interact with their peers and teachers. Overall, accept children for who they are and where they come from. Shape your teaching techniques around love, patience, and dedication to serving all young children. See young children for who they are rather than defining them by their challenging behaviors. Sincerely, Cynthia. And AI tools were used in this presentations to form or generate my citations and in-text citations. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you. Bye.